Welcome back, everyone, to another installment of Randonneur Essentials. Today, I'm going to be asking Miss Cools what her essentials are for road safety. Today's topic is road safety. So let's ask Miss Cools, my go-to randonneur, what she uses for road safety. I've only done one brevet myself, and I realized I was definitely under biking when it came to safety. So I'm going to ask Miss Cools what I need to do to improve my safety for the road. Miss Cools, may I interrupt for a moment?
Yes.
What are some of your road safety tips for randonneuring on busy roads where you will definitely have traffic? What are some of the things you like to use? And what are the rules, actually, for randonneuring? Are there actual rules you're supposed to follow when you're doing an organized brevet?
Yes, if you're going to be riding in the dark. Funny, you should talk about lighting and safety because don't look.
You're setting up a headlight.
Don't look because this is just very temporary. When I ordered my light, it didn't come with the mount I needed. So right now it's very haphazardly mounted to the fork with not very attractive hardware. But
Interesting.
I'm waiting for the right connector bracket to come in. So in case, so I just threw it on there in case we get stuck after dark. Because we're gonna do a long ride today, isn't that right?
Yes. Well, you just got this bike, so we're not gonna hold you to having it set up perfectly. But
Thanks.
basically, what you're doing here is you're getting the headlight mounted.
Mm-hmm.
Just for enough for today.
Just for today.
Because you need to get a better bracket for the light.
Yes.
Okay.
It came with one, but it didn't attach properly to any of what I have on here.
Okay.
Okay.
What would be the first thing somebody that's new to cycling, that wants to ride on the road and feel safe? Because we know riding on the road is intimidating, especially when you're first getting started.
Yeah.
So since you had more experience riding long distance than anyone I know, I trust your opinion. So what would be the first thing someone should get for their bike for safety?
First thing would be a dependable headlight and a dependable tail light. Lights, in case you get stuck in the dark.
Okay.
Because getting stuck in the dark without lights,
it's crazy.
all things can
I've done it.
Many things can go wrong. Have
Yeah,
you done
I've
it?
I've
That's a story
totally
I'd like to hear.
miscalculated how long a ride would take.
Yeah.
And I ended up out in the middle of nowhere.
Oh.
And it was getting dark. And I had a headlight. I didn't have a special headlight like yours. I just had a little headlamp.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The batteries were so low. I didn't check them before. Yeah. And I had only so much light. I only made it back because the moon was pretty bright that day. But
yeah.
Man, I was pushing it. So yeah. So okay.
So speaking of
so you use a generator light.
Yes.
Because that's reliable and you don't have to remember your batteries.
That's right.
And you never have to worry that you don't have your light with you because it's always mounted to your bike.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's important. I think people underestimate not underestimate, but I think people, like myself included, would just think, well, I'll just get one of those clamp-on headlights because whenever I know I'm going to go for a ride at night, I just grab my light.
Yeah.
Whereas you never have to think about it. It's always there. Plus, tell us about the light. Tell us about the daylight features and some of the other things that it has.
It has a running daylight that's not as bright as the night light, and it has a standing light so that when you stop pedaling and generating the power, the light will stay on for about a minute or so, just a low light, so you're not immediately thrust into the dark when you stop.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's cool. Like if you come to a stoplight, your lights don't just turn off.
Yes.
They kind of keep running, and then when the light turns green, you start again.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also, I think technology has changed with generator lights. Because I think it used to be a long time ago that the faster you pedaled, the more power and the brighter your light is. So then if you are riding slowly, then you have a really dim light. That's not the case for I don't know how many years now, but but back in the day, I believe that's how it used to work.
So they're bright at any speed. They're always bright.
Yeah, so
that's awesome.
It's more sophisticated now. Speaking of dark, we probably should
let's
we
get
continue
rolling,
this bike
and we'll
ride-
continue this on the
presentation
road.
on the road?
Let's do that. So today I think we're gonna head over and ride up the geysers in Sonoma County. I don't think I've ridden up the geysers in maybe 2 years, so it's getting, yeah, I'm trying to remember the last time.
I think it's been about 4 or 5 years for me.
4 or 5 years?
Yeah,
Wow.
I know.
All right, well, this will be interesting. Okay, so before we get back into this conversation on,
We're back.
I hate talking on a climb like this. It's always so difficult.
Maybe we should wait till
It's like we picked the steepest hill to talk on.
Let's wait till it gets flatter, huh?
So anyway, no, it's all right.
Okay.
So we're heading up to Healdsburg. First, we're gonna do the Sweetwater climb here, and then we'll do the geysers. And then what are we doing after that? If we make it.
We're gonna do Skags.
Oh
That's
my
what you
God.
said, right? You planted the seed already.
I said we could go home that way, but I think that would be a really hard ride. That would be at least 15,000 feet of climbing, Miss Cools.
Yeah, so in other words, we should do it.
Who are you?
You're trying to
Who are you, Miss
not
Cools?
convince me. You're not doing a very good job.
Oh my God. I was hoping to just ride to the coffee shop today
Oh.
and have a couple coffees and then go home.
Oh.
No?
Well, yeah, but we have to ride to the coffee shop via Skags, though.
Oh my God. Well, it's not a nice day for
Little
it.
did you know it was 125 miles to get to the coffee shop?
You have your lights set up.
I do.
I'm riding my bike that doesn't have lights. So I'd be relying on your safety
Yeah.
equipment.
Okay.
That's a big foul.
We've done that before.
Is that a rando foul or what?
Sure.
A
But we've done
rando
that
fail.
before.
Rando fail. No lights, no reflectors. Yeah, but we'd be out on Skags.
Yeah.
There's probably no one else out there.
No.
All right. Well, let's get to the top of this climb and then come back to this discussion on bike safety, since I'm gonna need some pointers, I think.
Okay.
That's where we're going. We're gonna ride up to the very top of that mountain. That's the geysers,
That's
And-
the geysers.
and that's where we're going today.
Oh my God, it's beautiful out here.
Okay, here's the beginning of the geysers climb.
Oh.
Cools, you made it.
We made it.
Look at this.
Barely.
Ooh, it's hot.
Yes.
It's a hot one today, Cools.
Yeah.
It's like 94 degrees.
Oh wow.
A little hot for this.
Yeah.
And this is pretty exposed too.
Yes.
So get ready.
Get ready. This reflective.
That's your reflective vest?
Yeah.
Okay.
I bought this at the beginning of a 400K years ago
Uh-huh.
at the start because I actually showed up without the proper reflective gear and I
Uh-huh.
wouldn't have been able to do the ride without it. And it just so happened somebody was selling one of these.
Okay. But you
And
can
I've
get that at
used
a
it
bike
ever
shop?
since. Yes, you could get it at a bike shop.
Or you can order it online.
You can order
Oh, I
online.
see.
You can get reflective vests at Rusa website.
So it has some
Goes
straps
around.
here. Can you try it on, Miss Coles? Show us
Model
how.
it for you.
Can you demonstrate? Oh, okay, so it clips on there.
Tuck this in your
You just
bike
need
shorts.
a fanny pack and you're all set. You're so hipster.
Tuck this.
Oh, this is twisted.
I think.
So this would get untwisted normally.
Yeah,
And
because
have
you don't
some
want it to be
safety pins.
twisted because you need a full visibility.
Yeah.
Put safety pins because it's too loose. It's not really one size fits all.
Okay, then those go on your ankles. And that's
And that's
it.
it. That's all you need.
That's the minimum?
Yeah. If you're gonna do a night ride in the night,
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you just have a headlight
headlight
and the tail light.
and tail light. That's all.
That's it?
That's all you need.
All right.
So-
But we can get more, if anyone wanted more information, they could go on to
rusa.com. .org maybe,
For more
or
information.
.com. I think it's .org.
Okay.
Rusa.org.
Thanks, Cools.
You're welcome.
All right, well, Miss Cools,
Mr. Wildberry.
thank you for your participation in this video discussion.
Yeah.
I definitely wouldn't have been able to do it by myself because I don't actually know the rules. And I need you to be the informative one of this channel. We need somebody that actually knows what they're talking about on this channel, or else it's just really not fair to the viewers.
Well, I don't know. I know a little, and I'm happy to share it with people if it's going to help make riding a brevet more approachable, because it's fun, and I think everybody should try it one time in their life.
I agree.
And anyone can do it.
Where's your safety gear?
Oh man!
What?
After all that, it's in here. It's not dark yet. Wait till it gets dark, and then I'll put it on. On our ride home, I'll show you. I'll wear it. How about it?
Sounds good.
Okay, I'll put all my stuff, all my lights, everything on.
And then we'll look like Christmas.
Here she is. Here we are. Picante.
Oh, this is so hipster.